Good morning, everyone. I am Mohammad Tayyab Ilyas from the Autonomous University of Barcelona, and I am delighted to be here at ICEDU 2026. Today, I am presenting collaborative work with my supervisor, Dr. Christina Mercader. We are exploring the cross-cultural application of educational technology frameworks. Specifically, we evaluated the construct validity and reliability of the updated CheckIn Higher Education instrument within the Pakistani higher education context. We wanted to understand if a framework designed in Europe maintains its structural integrity when applied in South Asia. Digital transformation in higher education demands reliable assessment tools. In Europe, the DigCompEdu framework has become the gold standard. Based on this, the revised CheckIn Higher Education tool was developed. As you can see, it now maps educator digital competence across 7 interconnected areas, including the newly added domain of open educational practices. It works exceptionally well in the global north. But we must ask a critical question. Do these frameworks hold universal validity, or are they bound by cultural and institutional contexts? Until now, we lacked empirical evidence regarding how this updated 7-area instrument performs in Pakistan. We often assume that digital competence looks exactly the same everywhere. Our research tests that assumption directly by validating this 25-item instrument specifically for Pakistani university educators. To address this gap, we designed a quantitative validation study. We gathered data from 127 university educators at the University of Gujrat in Pakistan, giving us a solid window into a representative public sector university. The participants completed the full 25-item Check-in Higher Education instrument, which evaluates competencies across 7 progression levels from newcomer to pioneer using Bloom's digital taxonomy. We did not just want to measure their competence levels. We wanted to interrogate the tool itself. We processed the data through a rigorous analytical pipeline. First, we tested internal consistency using Cronbach's alpha. Then, we used exploratory factor analysis to uncover the underlying structure, followed by confirmatory factor analysis to test the model fit. We wanted the data to tell us how Pakistani educators actually conceptualize their digital skills. The results revealed something quite fascinating. The instrument demonstrated exceptional reliability. Cronbach's alpha values range from 0.73 for digital resources all the way to 0.90 for facilitating learners' digital competence. The overall instrument reliability was extremely high at 0.96. But the exploratory factor analysis told a different, much deeper story. The European model separates digital competence into 7 distinct areas. Our data did not. Instead, the Pakistani educators naturally grouped these competencies into just 3 main components, explaining 63.4% of the total variance. They combine teaching, assessment, and digital resources into a single factor we call teaching and digital practice. They grouped learner-focused skills into learner empowerment. Finally, professional interactions form the third factor, professional engagement. We then ran a confirmatory factor analysis, and the indices, a CFI of 0.916 and RMSEA of 0.076, confirmed that this new three-factor structure fits the data very well. The instrument works perfectly, but the underlying structure has fundamentally shifted. When we look at the competence distribution, the majority of educators, just over 50%, sit in the intermediate tier. Roughly 30% reach an advanced level, while nearly 19% remain at a foundational stage. Interestingly, we found no significant differences based on demographics. But I want to draw your attention back to the structural shift. We moved from 7 original areas to 3 contextual factors. This is a profound contextual adaptation. In Pakistan, educators do not seem to separate their digital skills into isolated boxes like open education versus assessment. They view digital teaching holistically. Resource constraints, infrastructural realities, and institutional culture likely cause teachers to blend these functions into broader everyday teaching practices. The European model is fragmented. The Pakistani reality is integrated. This brings us to our core conclusion. This study marks the first successful validation of the CheckIn Higher Education tool in Pakistan. It proves the tool is highly reliable provided we understand its localized three-factor structure. For university leadership and policy makers, this offers a validated, evidence-based lens. Institutions can now accurately identify faculty training needs, allocate resources based on actual data rather than guesswork, and design targeted professional development programs that align with how Pakistani educators actually use technology. Our next step involves cross-institutional validation across other universities in Pakistan. Thank you for your time. I would now welcome any questions or thoughts you might have.